Welcome everyone to today's video, where we'll be showcasing the transformation journeys of our patients. So, let's begin with the journeys of our first patient and see how their hair transplant results transformed their appearance and boosted their confidence.
So don't be scared. Don't be on the fence. Go for it. I think it's kind of a life-changing event because you lost hair, you kind of got bald, and then you get full set of hair, which by the way are your own hair. It's not like you're putting a hair patch, which obviously looks really fake. And I did visit a shop where somebody recommended me to put a hair patch, but I hated it because off the bat it looks fake, right? So I think hair transplant is the way to go, and I would highly recommend anybody who wants to go down that path. All right. Hi, everyone. This is Varun Khanna. I'm based out of Chicago, and I got my hair transplant done in the year 2023. So it's been 2 years, and I've been through 3 rounds of therapy post my hair transplant, and overall, I'm really happy with the results. In fact, I have recommended my cousin who got his hair transplant done here last year. He's very happy as well. And I also recommended tons of my friends too. I'm hoping they'll stop by QHT as well. On the day of surgery, I think the doctor and the staff here was very helpful, friendly. They made sure that I'm following along with the instructions that they were giving me. At the same time, they were pretty informative about the steps that they're going to take. So they were keeping me in the loop. That made me feel really comfortable. And then they offered me, an option to speak up if I'm having some discomfort or pain, which I did, so they did added some additional anesthesia for me when it was wearing off. My surgery last year, actually, I did it in 3 sittings. And since my grafts were really high, 5,800, so it has to be done in 3 sittings. And I spent about 6 to 8 hours for the good portion of those 3 days. I think the one thing that really impressed me about the cleanliness and the professionalism of not only doctors, but the staff here as well. They were very friendly. They offered me to take a break for washroom, snacks and everything. So they really took care of me. And, I was very comfortable, although this process is pretty evasive. But I'll tell you, I didn't felt any pain during the process. And I was very happy, that I was scared originally about going through this procedure, especially it has to do with your head and you don't want to take a chance. But the way I was operated and the transplant was conducted, I knew that, I choose the right place. So yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah, as far as the surgery is concerned, I luckily haven't gone through surgery anywhere, but I've seen my relatives going through that surgery and operations and OD and whatnot. It usually is pretty stressful environment where people get scared and feared for what's there to come. But I think here, because of the constant communications and hearing what our doctor and the staff is going to do next, you really make you feel at ease. Because you know what's coming next, right? There's supposed to somebody just putting a needle down your head or something. So I really like that part. I think it was awesome. So yeah. I think the post surgery instructions were shared with me from what diet to take, how often I need to spray the saline water. And then also I stopped by because I was not too far from the QHT clinic. I stopped by for the first wash as well. In between, the staff followed up with me on my phone number, constantly asking me how I'm doing and everything. One other thing that I felt was awesome because obviously, like everybody, I did tons of research on YouTube and I literally had not much swelling. Like I've seen people forehead ballooning up, right? I did have some swelling, but it was not visible. So it was awesome. And I felt at ease because I was not seeing any signs. Obviously, going through the surgery is really scary, but the way everything worked out for me, I couldn't ask for anything more than that. And the follow-ups were there continuously, even post a year from the surgery, where somebody from the staff had followed up on during the course of that. I did have questions, right? I live in United States, so it's like almost 12 hours of difference, give or take. But then I knew that somebody would follow in the morning of their time. So yeah, it was good. And I really like dealing with their staff as well as the rest of the crew here. Yeah, my overall experience post-surgery has been great. I had a good growth of hair within 6 to 9 months of span, right? Got a lot of compliments from my friends and family, even from my colleagues at work. So I felt great about it. I think the results are awesome where I was before hair transplant. And I got to the decision because I'm like, this is the right time for me. And a lot of people who are on the fence about not going through the hair transplant, I would highly recommend them to go do that. It's not that painful. It's managed by doctors and the staff really well. And then they have medication to manage your pain. And quite honestly, like I stopped taking painkillers within 3 to 4 days after my surgery. Never touched that after. So don't be scared. Don't be on the fence. Go for it. I think it's kind of a life-changing event because you lost hair, you kind of got bald, and then you get full set of hair, which by the way are your own hair. It's not like you're putting a hair patch, which obviously looks really fake. And I did visit a shop where somebody recommended me to put a hair patch, but I hated it because off the bat it looks fake, right? So I think hair transplant is the way to go, and I would highly recommend anybody who wants to go down that path. I've been into this journey for 2 years now. My transplant was done in 2023. I think the hair growth has been awesome. This is my third PRP, and I try to visit India from Chicago every year. So I'm looking forward to coming next year, continue my journey and share my story, and obviously get one more PRP done while I'm there. So good luck to everybody who's trying to get their transplant done. Again, I highly recommend QHT. It's the right place for you guys. Good luck.
You've just seen the transformation journeys of our first patient. Now, let's move on to the next patient and take a look at their hair transplant journey.
Hello viewers, today we are going to share our patient's 14-month hair transplant journey who was facing the challenges of diffuse grade 6 baldness. This advanced stage of hair loss caused a severely receded hairline, making his forehead appear wider and the frontal area sparse, especially on the sides. The thinning extended across the mid-scalp and crown region, giving him an appearance far older than his actual age. What made his case even more challenging was his average donor area. But when you are in expert hands, even complex cases like this can be transformed. And that's exactly what we are going to show you today. After a thorough scalp examination, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features. The hairline was crafted with precision, slightly lower in the middle and positioned exactly 7.1 centimeters from the glabella point to maintain perfect facial balance. In addition to the hairline, the entire affected region, including the frontal area, mid-scalp, was carefully outlined to ensure comprehensive coverage and a natural uniform result. Along with it, the entire affected area was also outlined. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to create a realistic look that seamlessly blends with the patient's facial features. To add volume and density in the frontal area and mid-scalp, our experts opt for the double and triple hair follicles to achieve a fuller and youthful appearance. In the crown region, where a natural swirl pattern is essential, follicles were implanted at varying angles to perfectly replicate the natural growth direction. Overall, a high-density implantation was delivered across the scalp. In this case, a total of 5,300 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone and beard area. One month post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 70% shedding in the transplanted region, a completely normal part of the hair restoration cycle. This shedding typically lasts for 3 to 4 months. In this period, his donor area had healed completely. Three months post-transplant, the shedding phase was nearing its completion, with most of the transplanted follicles successfully transitioning into the growth phase and beginning to mature. The mid-scalp had already shown noticeable early growth, while the crown region started replicating a well-defined swirl pattern, though the overall volume remained light, as expected at this stage. It's important to note that dense growth is not typically visible this early in the journey. Achieving fully matured, thick and well-established hair generally takes at least 8 to 12 months. Patience is key, as the foundation for a long-lasting transformation is being built during this phase. 6 months post-transplant, the progress was truly noteworthy. The patient's hairline had started to take a defined shape, naturally framing his facial features and restoring balance to his overall appearance. The frontal area and mid-scalp had achieved impressive volume, with a seamless blend of transplanted and native hair, creating a fuller, more natural look. In the crown region, a perfectly voluminous swirl pattern had begun to form, adding depth and dimension to the scalp. With continued progress, we anticipate that his scalp will appear even more dense and voluminous in the coming months, as the follicles continue to mature and thicken. 14 months post-transplant, the results were impressive. His hairline has become defined, framing his facial features perfectly and giving him a more youthful appearance. The results brought a noticeable boost in confidence and highlighted just how transformative the journey has been. As you can see, the results significantly enhanced the patient's appearance and restored his confidence. If you are looking to regain your confidence and say goodbye to baldness, book your consultation with QHT Clinic today.
Now, let's move on to the next patient and take a look at their hair transplant journey.
Hello viewers, welcome to the official YouTube channel of QHT Clinic. Today, we are excited to share the 10-month hair transplant journey of one of our patients, who was 27 years old and dealing with the challenges of diffuse grade 5A baldness. This diffuse grade of baldness led to a thinned hairline with a thinning in the frontal area and mid-scalp. Meanwhile, in these areas, healthy hair follicles were also present that would contribute to the overall fullness after the procedure. The thinning continued to the crown region, making it appear less voluminous. Fortunately, he had a favorable donor area which was densely populated with healthy follicles, allowing us to successfully extract grafts for his transplant. After a thorough scalp analysis, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at a precise distance of 6.9 cm from the glabella point. Along with the hairline, the entire affected area was outlined to guide the implantation process, ensuring even coverage. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to craft a soft, feathered and undetectable frontal edge, a critical aspect that can make or break the overall appearance. In the frontal area and mid-scalp, where density plays a more important role, our experts implanted double and triple hair follicles. These follicles were carefully distributed to create a voluminous and uniform density, while maintaining a natural progression from the hairline backwards. For the crown region, particularly around the existing swirl pattern, double and triple hair follicles were implanted at strategic and varying angles to volumize the natural swirl pattern of hair in that area. This was crucial for achieving a realistic crown appearance with enhanced volume and flow. In this case, a total of 5,500 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone. One month post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts observed that the follicles were in the initial shedding phase, an expected part of the hair cycle. In this period, the PRP enhances healing, boosts blood circulation, and provides essential growth factors to strengthen both the transplanted and native follicles for optimal results. Two months post-transplant, the shedding phase continued, which is completely normal at this stage of recovery. While the transplanted follicles continued to shed the hair shafts, our experts observed that the underlying follicular roots remained intact. Interestingly, the existing native hair follicles that were not affected by the baldness were growing steadily at their natural pace, helping the scalp maintain an overall healthy appearance. PRP during this period accelerates the recovery and supports the development of strong, thick strands in the months to come. Five months post-transplant, our patient has moved beyond the shedding phase, as follicles have now successfully transitioned into a robust growth stage. His hairline was taking shape, while the follicles in the frontal area and mid-scalp were maturing well and adapting to the texture of native follicles. The crown region was also developing a perfect whorl, adding fullness to the overall scalp. This progress has significantly enhanced his appearance, though it remains an early phase of growth, with final results still to come as the hair continues to strengthen and mature. Ten months post-transplant, the first glimpse of the final results comes to light. His hairline was perfectly framing his facial features, bringing back the youthful and energetic appearance that he was yearning for. The frontal area and mid-scalp have achieved light blockage density with the seamless integration of transplanted and native hair. The crown region was also replicating voluminous growth around the swirl pattern. The transformation was undeniable. The best part is that these results will continue to improve in the coming months, bringing even more density and refinement to his overall hairline and scalp. If you are inspired by the patient's journey and also want your lost confidence and youthful look back, then right now book a consultation with our experts.
Now, let's move on to the next patient and take a look at their hair transplant journey.
And 3 years ago, I stopped taking medicine and my hair started falling. I'm not like really completely bald, but I feel like I miss spots. The density is not good. So I tried a few medicines to go back, different treatments. I didn't feel any pain. Anytime I feel any discomfort, I'll tell the team and immediately they'll grab anesthesia and put it on my head, and it was really good. I'm very happy I did it. Hello, my name is Pedro. I'm from Brazil. I've been facing hair fall since my 20s. Now I'm 37, and 3 years ago I stopped taking medicine and my hair started falling. I'm not like really completely bald, but I feel like I miss spots. The density is not good. So I tried a few medicines to go back, different treatments. So I come to know about QHT Clinic. I had a friend who did the procedure here and he only had compliments about it. So I started to review the clinic on Google and I see a lot of positive feedbacks, like almost 100%, no, 100% feedback. And I came to visit the clinic by myself, and I see the doctor. He answered all my questions. I feel secure about the procedure, and now I'm here to do it. So I was having doubts about how long the procedure goes for, how long it takes to recover, is it too much painful? So I got a really good explanation, and now I'm ready to do it. I feel confident about it. So I'm going for surgery now, and after it, I'm going to come back here and share my experience with you, to tell you how much pain I felt or how long it took for the procedure to take, and stay connected in my video.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.
Okay, so I'm back from the surgery. I got the implant done. I'm so glad I did it. It was a good experience. I didn't feel any pain. Anytime I feel any discomfort, I'll tell the team and immediately they'll grab anesthesia and put it on my head, and it was really good. I'm very happy I did it. I planted 4,000 grafts. I used the QHT technique and I'm looking forward to see the results in some months. So the surgery was very comfortable. I felt very confident, trusting the team that was working. After the surgery, I went to the doctor for more instructions. The after procedures, they are not complicated, they are simple, and they are very well explained. I'm doing this video just after the surgery, so I didn't feel any pain. I'm not feeling any pain. It's very easy. Don't worry, trust QHT.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.